Once upon a time, in a quaint little forest nestled between towering trees and blooming flowers, there lived a lively and kind-hearted squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was known for his cheerful disposition and his love for spreading happiness wherever he went. One sunny spring morning, as the forest was buzzing with excitement for the upcoming Easter festivities, Sammy woke up with a sparkle in his eye. He had been preparing something special for his friends in the forest, a surprise Easter celebration filled with joy and laughter. With a bouquet of vibrant Easter flowers clutched in his fluffy paws, Sammy set out on his adventure, wearing his finest spring clothes. His coat was a delightful shade of brown, perfectly complemented by a crisp white shirt and a pastel pink bow tie. As Sammy hopped from tree to tree, he encountered his friends along the way. There was Benny the bunny, Daisy the deer, and Freddie the fox, each adorned in their Easter attire. They were thrilled to see Sammy and eagerly joined him on his quest. Their first stop was the enchanting Easter meadow, where colorful eggs were hidden among the blooming daffodils and tulips. Sammy and his friends giggled with excitement as they searched high and low, finding eggs tucked away in the most unexpected places. Next, they made their way to Mrs. Robin's nest, where they helped her decorate her eggs with swirls of pastel colors and sparkling glitter. Mrs. Robin chirped with delight, grateful for their kindness and creativity. But amidst all the fun and excitement, Sammy remembered the true meaning of Easter, a time of love, kindness, and renewal. He gathered his friends in a circle and shared a heartfelt message about the importance of friendship, compassion, and gratitude. With the sun setting in the distance, casting a warm glow over the forest, Sammy and his friends bid farewell to another magical day. As they exchanged hugs and promises to meet again soon, Sammy couldn't help but feel grateful for the love and joy that filled his heart. And so, as the stars twinkled overhead and the moon rose high in the sky, Sammy nestled into his cozy nest, knowing that he had made a difference in the lives of those around him. For in the end, it wasn't the grand gestures or extravagant gifts that mattered most. It was the simple acts of kindness and the bonds of friendship that made Easter truly special. And as the forest fell into a peaceful slumber, Sammy drifted off to sleep, his heart overflowing with love and gratitude for the wonderful adventure he had shared with his friends. Once upon a time, in a cozy wooden house nestled beside a babbling stream, lived two little girls named Lily and Rose. Their house was surrounded by a lush garden where colorful flowers bloomed and friendly chickens and lambs roamed freely. One sunny morning, Lily and Rose stumbled upon an old dusty picture frame hidden in their attic. Curious, they decided to clean it up and hang it in their garden. To their amazement, as soon as they placed the frame on the wall, it began to shimmer and glow with a magical light. Intrigued, the girls stepped closer, and suddenly, they found themselves stepping through the frame into a whole new world. It was a magical garden, even more beautiful than their own, filled with talking animals and sparkling streams. Excitedly, Lily and Rose explored the magical garden, playing with the animals and dancing under the enchanted trees. But soon, they realized that their own garden back home was beginning to wither and fade without their care. Feeling guilty, the girls knew they had to return home and tend to their own garden. But as they stepped back through the picture frame, they made a promise to always cherish and care for their own little piece of the world. From that day on, Lily and Rose worked together to make their garden flourish, watering the flowers, feeding the animals, and filling their home with love and laughter. And though they would sometimes dream of the magical garden beyond the picture frame, they knew that true magic could be found right in their own backyard. The moral of the story: sometimes the most magical adventures are found in our own backyard, and it's important to cherish and care for the world around us.
Once upon a time, in a small medieval village nestled amidst towering mountains, there lived a group of brave soldiers tasked with protecting their homeland. Winter had descended upon the land, bringing with it howling winds and heavy snowfall. Despite the harsh conditions, these soldiers were determined to fulfill their duty. Among them was a young soldier named Leo, known for his unwavering courage and determination. Leo had joined the army to defend his village and uphold the values of honor and loyalty. As the snow blanketed the landscape, Leo and his comrades received word of an impending attack by enemy forces. With no time to spare, the soldiers donned their armor and set out into the biting cold. The journey was treacherous, with icy winds cutting through their cloaks and snow slowing their progress. But Leo refused to let the harsh weather deter him. He knew that the safety of his village depended on their swift action. As they trudged through the snow-covered terrain, the soldiers encountered numerous obstacles along the way. They crossed icy rivers, climbed steep cliffs, and navigated through dense forests. Yet, despite the hardships they faced, Leo and his companions pressed on, their determination unshaken. Finally, after hours of relentless marching, they reached the outskirts of their village, only to find the enemy forces advancing rapidly. With no time to spare, Leo devised a plan to defend their homeland. Using the elements to their advantage, they set up traps in the snow, creating obstacles for the enemy to overcome. As the enemy approached, a fierce battle ensued. Leo fought valiantly alongside his fellow soldiers, their swords clashing against the enemy's shields. Despite being outnumbered, they refused to back down, their spirits unbroken. In the end, their bravery and cunning tactics prevailed. The enemy forces were driven back, their advance halted by the sheer determination of Leo and his companions. The village was saved, and the soldiers were hailed as heroes. As they celebrated their victory amidst the falling snow, Leo realized the true meaning of courage. It wasn't just about facing danger head-on, but also about perseverance in the face of adversity. Like a snowflake that withstands the fiercest storm, Leo and his comrades stood strong, their spirits unbreakable. And so, the tale of the courageous snowflake was passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it of the power of bravery and resilience in the darkest of times.
Once upon a time, in the heart of a dense jungle, there lived a fierce tiger named Raja and a timid iguana named Iggy. Raja was known far and wide as the king of the jungle, feared by all the creatures who crossed his path. Iggy, on the other hand, was small and unassuming, often hiding in the shadows to avoid drawing attention to himself. One sunny morning, Raja was prowling through the jungle, his powerful muscles rippling with each step. As he walked, he heard a faint rustling sound coming from a nearby bush. Curious, he approached cautiously, expecting to find his next meal. To his surprise, he found Iggy trembling in fear, his tiny body quivering with fright. Instead of pouncing on Iggy as he would with any other creature, Raja paused and observed him closely. He noticed the fear in Iggy's eyes and the way his scales trembled with each breath. Suddenly, Raja felt a twinge of sympathy for the small iguana. "Why are you so afraid, little one?" Raja asked gently, his voice rumbling like distant thunder. Iggy, surprised by Raja's unexpected kindness, stuttered, I'm afraid of being eaten by bigger animals like you, Mr. Tiger." Raja's heart softened as he realized the effect his reputation had on the other animals in the jungle. "Fear not, Iggy. I have no intention of eating you. In fact, I could use a friend," Raja said with a friendly smile. Iggy couldn't believe his ears. The mighty tiger wanted to be his friend? It was almost too good to be true. Tentatively, Iggy nodded, a shy smile spreading across his face. From that day on, Raja and Iggy became unlikely friends. They spent their days exploring the jungle together, with Raja using his strength and speed to protect Iggy from any potential dangers. In return, Iggy shared his knowledge of the jungle, helping Raja navigate through the dense foliage. As time passed, the other animals in the jungle began to notice the friendship between the tiger and the iguana. They were amazed to see such different creatures getting along so well. Slowly but surely, the fear and mistrust that once divided the animals began to fade away. The tiger and the iguana taught the other animals an important lesson: that friendship knows no boundaries and that kindness can bridge even the deepest divides. And so, in the heart of the jungle, a new era of peace and harmony dawned, all thanks to the unlikely friendship between a tiger and an iguana.
Once upon a time, in the icy realms of the Frost Citadel, there lived a powerful guardian mage named Eldrick. His mastery over frost magic was unparalleled, and his duty was to protect the citadel from any threat that dared to approach. Cameron Gray and Luis Royo, renowned artists of unparalleled skill, decided to capture Eldrick in all his glory. With their brushes poised and their digital canvas ready, they embarked on a journey to create a masterpiece that would leave viewers in awe. In their perfect and highly detailed depiction, Eldrick stood tall and resolute against the backdrop of the towering citadel, made entirely of ice. Every intricate detail of the citadel's architecture was captured flawlessly, shimmering in the ethereal light of the icy landscape. Eldrick himself was a sight to behold, his cloak billowing behind him as he unleashed a powerful burst of frost magic from his outstretched hands. His eyes blazed with determination, and his expression conveyed both strength and wisdom. The artists masterfully captured the chaos and drama of the scene, with shards of ice flying through the air and the ground trembling beneath Eldrick's power. Yet amidst the chaos, there was a sense of serene beauty, as if the very essence of winter had been brought to life on the canvas. Every brush stroke was perfectly placed, every detail meticulously crafted to perfection. From the clarity of Eldrick's icy blue eyes to the intricate patterns etched into his staff, no aspect of the scene was overlooked. As the painting took shape, it became clear that Gray and Royo had created a true masterpiece. Its beauty was undeniable, its composition cinematic and breathtaking. When it was finally unveiled on ArtStation, it quickly became the talk of the art world, trending as one of the most remarkable pieces of digital painting ever created. And so, Eldrick the Guardian Mage stood immortalized in pixels and paint, a testament to the talent and skill of two extraordinary artists. In their hands, he became more than just a character. He became a symbol of power, courage, and the enduring beauty of the frozen world he called home.